So this adventure takes us to Kissimmee, right off the downtown strip. But turning down this street, there's a lot of old history here. A lot of old houses here. Lots of old history right here in Kissimmee. Pretty cool old houses here. Nice and vintage restored. So these brick streets kind of give a little indication of how old this neighborhood is. But definitely an old throwback to old times. A lot of these old houses line this street here. Right off Main Street, Kissimmee. And none of these houses are new. These are all old refurbished houses here. Pretty cool neighborhood here. And that's a big apartment building right there, by the way. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brian LaFloridian. So I'm back to you from Kissimmee, right off the main downtown area. There's a little area I want to check out. Definitely an old courthouse that has a little bit of history to it. And it's right in front of me right there. And another place I want to check out that has a little bit of kind of a creepy factor to it. But anyway guys, let's go take a look. You guys follow me. So right off Main Street, or actually Broadway, which is Main Street's down there, we come to this sign right here, right in front of the courthouse. Well, let's take a look at this sign. This is a plaque. Talks about Osceola County, which is Kissimmee. And this was actually created. This county was created in May 1887 from portions of Orange and Brevard counties. So one of the sponsors was Senator John Milton Bryan, who suggested the new county be named for Osceola, the great Seminole warrior. So if you look at my last videos, I've done like some history on Osceola, particularly up in Dade County, the Dade battlefield area, but definitely a central figure in Florida. But this talks about the county being formed, and also this courthouse being built. It says right there, in 1889, Osceola citizens voted a $30,000 bond issued to build this Romanesque revival style courthouse, which has remained in daily use since 1890, and it is recognized by its listing in the National Register of Historic Places in 1977. So pretty cool looking courthouse. I'll show you guys. It's right there, but a little bit more history on the back of the placard. So Osceola is Florida's 6th largest county. Lots of history here in Osceola, especially cattle industry and Seminole Indians. Also, the state of Florida seal is right there, right on top of the placard. Pretty cool. So here is the Osceola County Courthouse from 1890. Still here and still in full operation today. It's got the Romanesque revival architecture right there. And it looks to be in pretty good shape. Definitely lots of shade here from the oak trees here. And I believe these oak trees have been here since the turn of the century. There's a magnolia tree right there in the corner. And right in front of the steps is more of these big, huge oak trees. This one's huge right here. Just goes on and on toward the sky. So the modern courthouse itself is right across the street over there. And this is the historic courthouse right here. Still standing here from 1890. Looks like it was renovated in 2001. I just love the old style windows up there. Pretty cool looking window frames right there, but made out of brick. Definitely very majestic looking here. So that is the main entrance, which is really off the side of the building. It looks like they're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 3 o'clock. Actually, it's 5 o'clock. I'm sorry, 5 o'clock. But pretty cool looking courthouse here. There's the top of the steeple right there. Hard to see right now with this magnolia tree right here in front of me, but definitely right there. So this is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. And that's the front of the courthouse right here. Pretty huge place. Here's another shot from the other side of the courthouse here. Man, I can just imagine how many court cases were held in this courthouse. Probably some big court cases held here. Probably at the turn of the century. So right in front of me is the administration building, right across from the old courthouse. And right next to me is this Osceola County Law Enforcement Memorial, dedicated to those who made the ultimate sacrifice in the service of their community. So this thing has a few names listed here from former officers. Who made the ultimate sacrifice in defending the community here in Osceola County. What's cool is like it lists the different police departments, which officers, and then watch for each department here. Yeah, the modern courthouse is definitely a lot more bigger than the old one behind me. It just goes on and on. It almost covers a whole city block right there. So another shot from the courthouse, the old courthouse. This is the side opposite from the road. A little bit of a staircase right there. Yeah, it's just a beautiful courthouse. Pretty nice architecture here. Here's the steps to the back part of it right there. And it looks like a fire escape right there. It goes right along the side. Yeah, the courthouse grounds are really beautiful here. Nice and open. Nice lush green grass. Just a huge area full of these nice big oak trees right here. Pretty impressive. So word has it, there's a gentleman by the name of John L Overstreet. he used to work here, actually haunting the 3rd floor right here in this courthouse. But he actually worked here from 1905 to 1953. Started out as a tax assessor, worked his way up to clerk of courts, and from what I've read, he was pretty busy. He was always here at the courthouse working, and now he works here even after death. Right here on the 3rd floor, they hear footsteps all the time. Him walking around, either, especially at night, but even during the day, they hear footsteps right here. And there's been a few paranormal groups that actually investigated this courthouse, and heard footsteps and got some recordings of him walking around the courthouse. So pretty creepy looking stuff here. Right here in Osceola County Courthouse, right here behind me. Also, one of the stories I heard is one of these trees right in front of the courthouse was used for a hanging tree. So they would actually conduct public executions here, hangings here. And some of the stories have, they would see people hanging, their ghosts hanging from the trees, from the paranormal investigations that were done here at this courthouse on the grounds here at night. So definitely a creepy factor right here on the grounds of the Osceola Courthouse. Not really sure what tree it is, but I know it's probably one of these trees, I imagine, with the low limbs here. But definitely a creepy factor here. So right here in front of the courthouse also is a little statue, I believe, that pays homage to the cattle industry here in Florida. It's got a gentleman and his wife, looks like, got his saddle in his hand, ready to maybe drive some cattle through some lands here in Florida in Osceola County. And there's a dog right there, probably his best friend. So pretty cool looking statue right here, right underneath these majestic oak trees right here in front of me. So here's another shot from across the street of the courthouse right there. So guys, another creepy factor that I found right across the street from the courthouse is this Grissom funeral home and crematory. And right here on the grounds of the funeral home is an actual playground. So they actually have a playground right on the grounds of the funeral home, which is kind of a creepy factor. And it's called Grissom Park. And it was dedicated to the memory of, looks like, Edward C. Grissom Sr. and Catherine Brown Grissom, the founders of Grissom Funeral Home. Looks like there's looks like a swing set in there, a tire, a few things in there, a little bench, a swinging bench, and some places to sit there and enjoy while your kids are playing in the playground here, right on the grounds of the funeral home. So kind of a creepy factor, in my opinion. What's creepy is they have an actual wagon, hearse, replica of the funeral home right here for little kids to play on. Definitely creepy. So to show you guys, this is actually on their property. The funeral parking is right down here, and it goes right along this road. It's right behind the playground. So definitely a creepy factor here. But a nice gesture from the founders of the funeral home to have a playground for kids here. Pretty interesting. So word has it that there's some ghosts in this playground, according to some paranormal groups. And sometimes the swings will be swinging by themselves. The tire behind me, the tire back there that would be swinging by itself. Just for no reason, without any wind, just swinging by itself. And some kids ghosts possibly in this playground. But definitely a creepy factor. I know that there's been some paranormal investigations here, but just a cool thing I wanted to show you guys. Pretty interesting, pretty creepy stuff. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the video for today. Hit like, subscribe if you like this kind of sort of stuff, this kind of video. Just a random stop here in Kissimmee, Florida that I wanted to check out and show you guys, have you guys tag along. But definitely a couple cool things here I found today. Hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, but hit that like button if you like this kind of stuff, and hit that notification button too that'll tell you when I put some more videos up on my channel. But guys, hope you guys have safe rest of the week. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.